What's up everyone, my name is Latte and I'm going to be walking through how to make a Karl inspired friendship bracelet with you all today. It's going to look a little bit like this in the end. For our purpose today, we're going to make it Kesem colored, but if you want to make it your own, you can make it pink and purple or any colors you like. So download the pattern that I've linked below this video and I'll see you soon. Alright, so to get started, we're gonna have to measure out our string. So I'm just taping a straw down. That's how I like to measure. I normally like to do 2 straw lengths as my string base, but because I'm gonna be folding these in half, I'm gonna double that and make it 4 so that each side is 2. After that, I'm just gonna cut one using the straw and then cut the rest based on that one. Now once you've got them all cut, you should have 10 total, so 5 really long ones, and you can fold those in half and try and make the ends as even as possible. And then where you have the loop, you're going to tie in your lead string, which is going to be your background color, the color that you see the most of. I chose white. So you'll just loop that around as well. So you'll technically have 11 strings, 10 base, and then the 1 lead. You're just gonna tie a little knot, make a loop, and then you can get started by taping that down to whatever flat surface works best for you. I used a counter because that was the most accessible for me, but you can use anything that you'd like. Okay, so to get started, now we're going to have to separate out our strings. We're going to do something called a triangle start, or the triangle part of an alpha bracelet, which is what this is called. So you separate your strings into 2 groups, which will be 5 on each side, which is what I'm doing here. And then you start by doing 2 4 knots on each set. So you can see I made a little bit of a 4, and then you put the string through. And then you go on to the next and you do the same thing. And then on your way back, you're going to make a reverse 4. So you just do the same thing, but you put the pointy part of the 4 on the opposite side. But first, you're going to need to pull out 2 pieces, 1 from each group, and put them in the middle. So this is where you're going to start to make your base wider. With each time you switch directions, you're going to pull out another string in the middle, and you're just going to keep doing 4 knots in the direction that you're going. So if you're going to the right, you're going to do forward knots. If you're going to the left, you're going to do backward knots, as you can see in the video. Once you finish the triangle end, you can do about 5 more rows just to get started, and then we're going to start with the pattern. So this pattern is what I had previously said is linked in the comments. It starts left to right. So the blank boxes are going to be your background color, which is white for me, and the X is going to be the color. And the color of each section for Karl is listed above the row, but if you're using a different color or different colors for the entire thing, you can follow along with the same color scheme, pattern, and do alternating colors, or you can do whatever you'd like. So you can just start by doing the white, and you're going to do, as I said before, 2 knots on each one. Okay, so now we've got to the part where we need to add in our color. So you're going to take the white and you're going to put it up and behind as far as you can get it, your bracelet at the moment. And then you're going to separate out the pieces you've already completed, and now you're going to grab your color. So these are my 3 colors. First I'm starting with green, and I'm going to unravel that and then get it set up in my right hand. So I have the string that I need to add it to, which is the 1 string that's going to have color on it. You're going to hold it in your right hand over the top of that string. And then you're going to loop the remaining part of the string, which I have it on a little spindle, under and in front of your right hand. Then you're going to complete a normal backwards 4 knot. So you can see I'm going to move it. I'm just going to put it down, and then I put the pointy part of the 4 to the right, and then I do a normal reverse 4 knot, but don't pull it tight yet. Okay, so once you got that string through, you're going to inch it up to the top as much as you can before you tighten it all the way. And then once you get it up there, you're going to pull both sides, especially the tail end, the small end that doesn't have the rest of your string on it. You're going to pull that tight, and you're going to pull it back behind it, similar to the white one. Later on, you see that I will tape this end. I like to keep it out of the way because you don't want to mistakenly use it as your color, and then it will be tangled in the back. So try and keep those as straight as you can and tighten it up. And then you will do another knot just like before, but don't pull too hard because you did just tie it, so it could come off. Okay, so you're going to move on. The rest of this line are going to be white boxes, so it's going to be our base color. So we'll tuck the green behind like we did with the white and continue on with our white. It's going to be the same for each color every time you add it, and then once they're all added, you can just untangle the one from the back that you need and pull it forward. As I go, I like to cross off the lines that I've already done just to keep track. You can do the same as well if you printed your copy out. It's a really easy way to stay organized and stay in line with what you're doing for your pattern. So now I'm adding my second color, and I'm going to do it the exact same way. Hold it in my right hand, put the base or the remaining part of the string underneath and in front of my now left hand, and do a reverse 4 as I did the last time, and pull those together once they are on. Alright, so I continued with the rest of those, and that's what it looks like. Normally I like to repeat that second time to complete my bracelet. Okay, so to do the triangle end, you're going to take out 2 from the left and then 2 from the right, and do your knots as you would across the middle. So you'll have single base strings across the middle and 2 on the left and 2 on the right. With each direction change, you're going to add 1 string from the middle to your left and to your right. And that will decrease the size, make it a triangle, and it will look like the beginning. And then your final product is here. Thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoy, and if you have any questions, let me know. Bye!